What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Here to give you my AFC Championship preview and also my keys to victory for both teams in this matchup that decides who goes to the Super Bowl for the AFC. Now, let's get into it, guys. So, before we start the video, comment down below who wins this game. Kansas City Chiefs and Pat Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and the Baltimore Ravens. Who wins this matchup? Who goes to the Super Bowl? Give me your prediction down below. And I'll give you mine for the end of the video, but I will give you my preview and keys of victory first. So as we all know, the Ravens, number one seed, the favorites most of the year, played most of the better team. The playoff teams that they did play have a winning record against those teams. They beat the Texans to get here in a pretty lopsided match, especially in the second half. The defense looks legit. Lamar Jackson, should be two-time MVP after this season. Played well all year. Improved throwing mechanics. Offense looks better with the new offensive coordinator. Everything is smooth sailing. This is the year for the Baltimore Ravens. Then go to Kansas City Chiefs. Had a good year, but it was kind of a weird year. It seemed, even though they was winning, they were 11-6. It seemed like an up and down year, even though they were winning games. The receivers dropping more passes than normal. Pat Mahomes wasn't his normal Superman self. It was kind of a strange year. Kelsey looked like he took he's a little step slower, but all in all, when playoff time came, played. Who played in the first round? I forgot now who the Chiefs played in the first round. But the second round, they played the Bills and the Dolphins in the first round. Annihilated them. That wasn't really a good game in my opinion. Then they went to play the Bills in the second round in the divisional. That was a very good game. But now we're here. Once again, 6 years straight now, 5, 6 years straight. Pat Mahomes in the AFC title game. So let's talk about it, guys. Keys to the matchup. Let me start with the Ravens first, number one seed. So first thing, key to victory, focus on running the ball / no Lamar Jackson fumbles. This is not the time for Lamar to be loose and goosey with the ball, to be playing with the ball. Tuck the ball, both hands, one hand. Keep the ball safe at all costs. No crazy turnover. Because look, Lamar is often and prone to do some weird fumbles. Even sometimes not even touch, he gets fumbles. I'm like, how are you running just fumble the ball? So hold on to the ball, hold the ball tight, but also the main game plan, in all seriousness though, run the ball. Do not get into an arm contest with Pat Mahomes for no reason. If you have to, then do that. But run the ball first. That's first and foremost. You have 3 running backs, Gus the Bus Edwards, Justice Hill, and you have Dalvin Cook now, and as well as Lamar Jackson as your 4th running back. You use all those guys to the fullest extent. You have all 3 running backs for a reason. Use all 3 plus Lamar Jackson. And like I said, main thing for Lamar and all running backs, but mainly for Lamar Jackson, who can be not injury prone, who can be turnover prone a little bit, especially with the fumbles and loosey goosey with the ball. Hold on to that ball. That is main key numero uno for the Ravens to win this matchup. Number 2, limit the Chiefs' running game. Make the offense more predictive. Be able to dictate what they're gonna run, and you do that by shutting down that running game. Ravens have a very good run defense, and continue that trend. You shut down Devin Singletary. You shut down a bunch of running backs during this season. Do the same thing to Isaiah Pacheco and that Chiefs running game, and lock that down. As we all know, if you don't know the stat, I think the Chiefs are like 11-2 or something like that, 10-3 if Isaiah Pacheco rushes over 40 yards. If he rushes under 40 yards, they're 1-3. So you want to hold him the close you can to under 40 yards or close to 40 as possible. And the last thing I have for the Baltimore Ravens, the main key piece to defeat the Chiefs, mix up coverages. Don't stay in man. Don't stay in strictly zone. Mix it up. Confusion. Confusion is the best key to stopping Pat Mahomes. but as well as no excessive blitzing. Do not blitz out the wazoo. Third and long, third and short, fourth and long, fourth and short, whatever goal line situations. Pat Mahomes is a monster at blitzing, at control, not controlling, but he's a monster at withstanding blitzing and beating the blitz. Do not over blitz Pat Mahomes. The DC McDonald for the Ravens have been exceptional for most of the year. He was pretty good last year, and the talk was last year that if he get one more year in his system, the team will be great, and it definitely has shown that. Patrick Queen, Roquan Smith, Kyle Hamilton, the whole group, the front line, everything is playing pretty well. Scheme, everything he's dialed up is working. You cannot over blitz Pat Mahomes. Pick your blitzes wisely, timely blitzes, but don't over blitz them, especially on third down or important spots. Don't over blitz Pat Mahomes. He's a blitz killer. Don't do that. And mix up coverages. No strictly man, no strictly zone. Um, just mix everything up, cause confusion, show one look, do another thing, keep doing. Even if he figures out or he completes passes and does well, continue to do that trend. Do not get frustrated and start blitzing Pat Mahomes, because that will be the end of you, in my personal opinion, if you're a Ravens fan. So that's the keys to me for the Ravens. And down below, if you see the graphic, I have watched Jets versus Chiefs film. They played earlier during the season, around week 4, week 5, when the Jets played the Chiefs. That was a tough game for the Chiefs. That game was probably the last time they played a defense close to the Ravens defense that they should face this Sunday. That Jets team played and confused Pat Mahomes a whole lot during that game. That game was very close, and the Jets almost won that game. I think the Chiefs won 23-3. I mean, excuse me, 23-20. Sorry about that. They won 23-20. Very close game, and the Jets caused 2 interceptions on Pat Mahomes and that Chiefs team. So the Ravens watch that, take away what you can from that film, and I think that the Ravens will be just fine in this matchup. Now going to the underdog in this matchup, but still, could be the favorites in some people's eyes. Pat Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. What are their keys to victory? First and foremost, like I said on the Ravens, limit Isaiah Pacheco. This one for the Chiefs. Get the Pacheco going early. Get them going early. Get them going often to open up those deep shots. Now, I'm not saying consistent deep shots, or back-to-back deep shots, but timely, smart, play action plays. Get Pacheco going early. Get him going often, and then pick your timely deep shots on this team here. You have speedy guys, and if we've seen MVS come alive versus that Bills team the other day, he can do. If he's on that timing now. If he's catching the ball and he's doing good now, Justin Watson is there as well. McCole Hardman. If those guys are doing what they're supposed to do now that it's playoff time, your deep ball. The Ravens should be scared of the deep ball, but the way you draw everybody in is you get Isaiah Pacheco to get hot and get going early on. So if he's effective early on, and the O line holds up, and Isaiah Pacheco gets going early, then deep shots will be coming. I suspect sometime soon in timely matter with the Kansas City Chiefs and a lot of their multiple deep threats. Number 2 for the Chiefs, make Lamar throw the ball. Also, heavy cover 2 coverage. Now, heavy cover 2, I'm not saying stay now all game, but that's another key to help Lamar, to make sure Lamar throws the ball, or at least contain him in the running aspect. Cover 2 allows you to have linebackers and still watch the ball, to watch Lamar Jackson. Staying on man, that's not going to work, because you're going to have to travel with guys. Your back going to be turned, and you're going to have Lamar Jackson running at free will with no quarterback spot. So having cover 2 gives you 2 linebackers at least the opportunity to watch Lamar at all times, and if he runs, they can contain him just enough to where it won't kill you. You know what I'm saying? and also make Lamar throw the ball. Planning cover two, planning cover three, but mainly cover two. You really only have check downs, and you have like the little corner shot close to the sideline. Make Lamar show his arm off. We all know Lamar has improved as a passer, but let me see. Show me in the biggest game of your career so far. Show me you can do it here and make those pocket shots on the sideline, and see if your arm is good enough. See if your accuracy is good enough. See if you're disciplined enough to make those throws. So that's what I would say if I'm the Chiefs. Cover two, heavy cover two, so your linebackers can watch Lamar, and also to make Lamar throw the ball in certain spots where he might not be comfortable, and see if you can expose that weakness in Lamar Jackson's game. And last thing for the Chiefs, touchdowns in the red zone. You need to convert in the red zone, not field goals, but touchdowns, because their Raven defense can be stifling. And this year in the regular season, that Chiefs defense, the Chiefs offense left some points on the table a lot of times with not converting touchdowns. They did field goals instead, of some games were closer than what they should have been, or they lost some of those games because they couldn't convert on the touchdown. So you have Kelsey, you have Pacheco, have all those guys. You have Pat Mahomes. Make it work, make it happen. And like I said earlier, down below for the Ravens graphic, check out the Chiefs versus Jets. Using for the Chiefs fans, or for the Chiefs supporters, check out Rams versus Ravens film. That game went to OT. The Ravens won the game, very close game, but you saw kind of the blueprint how to beat the Ravens early on during that season. Kyron Williams played very well. Puka Nacua played well, and Matthew Stafford, who's similar-ish to a Pat Mahomes. You know, Pat Mahomes is definitely better, but Matthew Stafford can sling the ball just like him, or in a similar manner. They they pushed that Ravens defense to the brink. They really did, in my personal opinion. They exposed some shots. They got the deep ball going. They got the running game going. And there was a very, very tough game for that Ravens squad to come out with a win with. But it was a very tough game. So if you are a Chiefs fan, watch the Ravens versus Rams matchup, and they will give you some insight, in my opinion, on how to beat the Ravens squad. But that's it for the video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys next time.